Welcome to Movement and Function. I'm Beth Wagner. Do you want to work your core with something other than the ever-popular 5-minute plank challenge? Well, I have the video for you. Today, I'm going to show you how to have some fun with dynamic planks. In these exercises, we're going to move. We're not going to hold the position until the veins pop out of our forehead. So if you'd like to add a hold with any of these planks, go for it. But I'm going to demonstrate them all with movement. So first of all, if you are not able to get down onto the floor at this point in time, you can modify these planks and do them all from the countertop or a sturdy table, the arm of a couch, some secure position where you can lean forward and do a modified plank position. Also, there are several different types of planks that I'll be showing in this video, and you can mix and match or do them however you're able to do them at this point. For example, you can do them on your toes or on your knees. You can do them on your hands or on your forearms or elbows. Now, some of the planks will work best in certain positions, but feel free to do them however you are best able to do them. To get started, I'll do a brief review of good plank form, and then we'll jump right into the exercises. Starting on my knees, I want to be sure that my abs are engaged and my glutes are engaged. I want my spine to be aligned, so I'm not tipped forward this way and I'm not rolled under too much this way. A cue that works well for a lot of people is to gently tuck your tailbone under, or think of tucking your belly button in towards your spine. Also, be sure that your back isn't overly arched or overly rounded with your hips up in the air. You want to be in a straight line from either your knees to your shoulders or your toes to your shoulders if you're up in high plank like this. Okay, the first exercise is a plank shoulder tap. Starting with my palms down, right underneath my shoulders, I'll shift my weight, tap my shoulder, and alternate side to side. This one works best starting in high plank, either on your knees or up on your toes. Okay, exercise number 2 is high to low plank. I'll start in high plank on my knees. I'm going to go down to low plank and then come back up to high plank. Exercise number 3 is high plank with knee to opposite elbow. Start here, bring my knee over to my elbow. The next exercise is a high plank Superman. This one, I'm going to bring my knee to the same elbow. Start in high plank on my toes, bring my knee toward my elbow. The next exercise is a plank with a leg lift. We'll start in high plank on my toes and lift my leg. You can also do this on the knees and lift this way. The next exercise is a side toe tap. Start in high plank and tap your toe out to the side. The next progression is high plank to side plank. Start in high plank, shift your weight, slowly roll over to the side. Lift one arm up. And then slowly shift your weight back to the center. The next exercise is side plank with hip dip. Start in side plank, lower your hip, bring it back up to the middle. Lower, bring it back up to the middle. The next exercise is side plank with an arm sweep. Start in side plank, lift your arm up and bring your arm down and then back up. Bring it down and back up. And the final plank is reverse plank. For reverse plank, you'll roll over so you're face up. Place your palms down on the mat with your fingers pointed towards your toes. And now, lift your hips so you're resting on your heels and on your palms. Keep your abs engaged and keep your glutes engaged. And then lower your hips and come up. Lower your hips and come up. With all of these planks, I suggest going to fatigue, meaning do as many as you can do until your form suffers or you're just too tired to continue, and then take a break. A great goal for all of these is 10 to 20 repetitions. You'll likely find some are easier than others. Progress all of them as you're able. It's normal to expect some muscle ache and discomfort. Usually goes away after a few days of doing the exercises. However, if you have joint pain, especially in your back, stop. Take a few days to rest, and then when you start up again, start on your knees and gradually progress to your toes. Oftentimes people ask which type of plank is most difficult, doing it in high plank on your hands or down on your forearms. Traditionally, doing a low plank on your forearms is seen as more difficult because your body is closer to horizontal. However, one could make the argument that high plank is more difficult because there's more of a balance requirement when all of your weight is just on your hand instead of being spread out across your forearm. Also, high plank can be a little bit more challenging if you have some wrist stiffness. So what I suggest is do some in high plank and do some in low plank. Consider alternating high to low. That way you won't build up any tension or strain on your wrist, and you'll get benefits of doing both high plank and low plank. When these exercises become easy, you can progress them by adding more repetitions. You can also add sets. So go through all 10 and then go back to the first one and do another set. You can also add additional equipment like an exercise ball or a foam roller for an unstable surface. I plan on doing another video in about a month with more advanced plank exercises using the foam roller and an exercise ball. So stay tuned for that one. If you'd like to be notified when I release my next video so that you don't miss that advanced plank video, please click the bell next to the subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing that. Also, if you'd like to share this video with anybody else who you think might have some fun with these dynamic planks, please go for it. I'd love to hear how you're doing with these exercises and if you have any questions, so please leave a comment down below. I hope these exercises have been helpful and fun for you to build core strength and stability with some variation, maybe a little different than what you've been used to doing in the past. Here's to your fitness, your health, and your happiness. Have a great day.